Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Dean Golf. I've got an interesting video for us to take a look at today. I found this 3-pack of balls buried deep in another golf bag of mine. They're Nikes, and Nike hasn't been making golf balls for many years. These are the Nike Distance X Long balls. They're dusty. And we're going to be taking a look at these balls versus a brand new Titleist PROV1. So these Nike distance balls that I have are 2-piece distance balls. They say extra long. The box is dusty. Very clearly this is a made in China ball. Nike distance game. There are many ways to play golf, all of them good. One of the best is to bang away at the ball like you mean it. That's the Nike distance game. Longer, straighter, more roll, excessive distance with an X, with great feel. So that's what we're looking at today. Let's crack these open. I can't see when these were made, but we know that Nike doesn't make balls anymore. They don't make golf equipment. They only make apparel. These have to be at least 5 or 6 or 7 years old. Here you go. Nice and shiny and white. Number 3. Let's see, extra long right on the side. Hopefully that's in focus. And I'm going to start whacking away at these on the launch monitor, and I'm going to be taking a good 20 to 25 shots, and my goal really is to try and hit these absolutely as hard as I can using my 7-iron, my favorite club, and then see at the end of it all how many strokes it actually takes me with the new PROV1 to get the same ball speed. So I'm not worried about overall distance, although we'll kind of be checking on that. Not worried about club head speed. That should be approximately equal over time. Looking strictly for ball speed. And so I'm sufficiently warmed up. We're going to go ahead, we're going to start hitting a couple of these. I'm going to provide commentary on a couple. After I've hit about 20 or 25, we're going to look for our max ball speed. And then we'll see how quickly I can hit that number, if at all, with the PROV1, and how often I'm able to attain that peak number. All right, let's see how we're doing today with the Nikes. Thin. That's not going to be very good. All right, but I got 20 of these shots, so I should be able to ratchet up the speed big time. 100 mile an hour ball speed. That's not going to cut it, really. Felt good. Let's go. It's up to the left again. It'll be a big carry. 171. That's nice. 186 total. 117. Ooh, that felt fast. Let's go. It's straight too. Okay, 184 total. 172 carry. 118 ball speed. All right, last one, guys, with the Nike. I'm really warmed up now. Oh, that one was thin. Right down the middle, but thin. 111. All right, let's take a look at the screen and take a look at the shot history and see what we've been able to do. All right, guys, let's take a look at the monitor here and take a look at some of these ball speeds. The ball speed is all going to be here on the left-hand side, right? So early on, I had a pretty big strike, even though it was quite a ways offline, 50 yards offline. It was 119, there was a 117, so 116, there's a 118, 27 yards offline. Couple more 118s and then a 119. So they're all carrying 172 yards, which is pretty nice. About 184 to 186 total yards, which is nice for my 7-iron. And that's it. So I averaged, 113 ball speed. Backspin was around 5,000. Carry was around a 163 and a 175 total distance. But you can see the peak there is 119. So that's kind of the ball speed to beat. Let me get this set up for the Pro V1 and we'll start swinging. All right, I've set up the SkyTrack for a second session with the Pro V1. Let's see how these balls fare. Okay, solid one to start. Now it's going to be a red line. It's going to be tougher for you guys to see. Obviously, when the ball comes to a rest and we can see the statistics, you'll be able to see. All right, first swing 119. I've already tied my top with the Nike. Let's give this some more shot. I've got a feeling I can maybe beat the Nike here by a wide margin. Another one right down the middle. Let's go, baby. 163 carry, that's not likely going to get it done. All right, so I'm over here at the screen. Let's take a look at the second batch of 7-iron numbers. As I mentioned before, I had that very first shot with a Pro V1 at 119. And gosh, these were all pretty high. Bunch of 117s, 118s. Start to slow down again, and then I went on a tear for the last 4 shots. 123, 120, 120, 121. And a couple getting out to 187. 181, 185 total, which is really kind of impressive with my 7-iron. And so in total, I've got 19 shots here versus the 25 that I had with the Nike. Average was 116 ball speed with a 164 carrying. Here I've got 163 with a 113 average. And then the spin 5,700 to 5,000. So you know what, guys? This is interesting. This is real interesting. The spin was higher on the Pro V1s because the Nike is a distance ball. And so I think that sapped out some of my overall carry and overall distance, even though I was clearly hitting the Pro V1 with significantly more ball speed. So let's wrap this up, guys. As always, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe below, hit the bell notification so you get updates whenever I post new content. You know, in summary, the results weren't at all what I expected. I kind of thought that I would hit the Pro V1s better, but, and I did. There were many more shots that went either 120 miles per hour or more. So I was definitely getting more impact out of those balls, but it really didn't amount to much overall distance. So, you know, is it really worth spending close to $4 a ball versus buying a dozen for $12.99 of distance balls, you know, Slashingers or Max Flies or, you know, Top Flights? I'm not really certain. Now, what we didn't test tonight was feel of the ball on, you know, shorter chips, putts. So the feel's going to be probably different. The distance balls are going to be more clicky. They're going to have a harder feel to them. And frankly, you know, they're not going to give you as much spin either. So they might be more difficult to hold the green with on your approach shots. Those are all things that you've got to take into account, and you know, maybe why a lot of guys still like to play the PROV1, because it does give you everything. But if you're just looking for flat out distance, there wasn't more than about a yard or two in it, and you know, I would basically call that a tie. Hope you enjoyed that comparison test, guys, and we'll see you next time. Take care.